Hey YouTube, it's your girl Bree here and I'm back with another video. Today I will be giving you guys a story time about how I found out I was pregnant. So this story, here goes a little bump update. Here goes a bump update. Yes, y'all. So right now I'm currently 6 months. I think I'm around 26, 27 weeks around there. So right now it is November, like the beginning of November. And this story goes all the way back to the end of May. So I want to say a little bit after my brother graduated. He graduated at the end of May, so that same weekend I had went out. And my period, I was taking birth control, and in the beginning of May, late April, I had got a real bad stomach bug, and my pill was the pill that you gotta take every day. And I remember I usually always take my pill after I eat something. And that particular day, me and my boyfriend had got some barbecue. And the barbecue just wasn't sitting right in my stomach. Like, I don't know what was going on. And so all day I was like throwing up. It was real sick. So I think that's like the only time I had really missed my pill, and I feel like I threw it up before it could like digest in my system or whatever. And I've been on birth control before I got pregnant for like a whole year, and I never had no problems with it. And so when I had went out, my period was supposed to have been had come like, and usually when you're on the pill, it come like clockwork. Like whenever them placebo's pill come up, you don't get your period. And so I had been took my placebo pills and still no period. And I remember this weekend I had went out and I felt fine, but I was just the whole time like, dang, like I wonder why my period hasn't come or whatever. And I remember when I was with my friend, I was like, girl, my period like 2 weeks late, but we were still turning up. And so I want to say a week or two after that had happened, I was getting cramps, period still not here. Like by this point, my period tracker app has said like, you like 18 days late or something like that. And I was like,
that doesn't make no sense. My man.
well, that's not right. And I had like months before I had went and I had stocked up on a bunch of stuff, because I feel like this had happened to me. My period has been late before, but not usually like on birth control. Like usually it's on clockwork. So I had went and bought some, I had a drug test coming up around this time as well. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I had bought some marijuana tests, like 2 marijuana tests, and like 2 pregnancy tests. And I remember I was chilling in my mama's room and I was just looking at my period track app, because I kept getting notifications like, don't forget to log your period when your period come, or whatever. And I'm like, girl, I would have if it was here, but it's not. So I was like, okay, I got those pregnancy tests downstairs, so I'm gonna go take one. So I had taken pregnancy tests before, and obviously they was all negative, so I was like, I'm just gonna take the pregnancy test. So it was one of the pregnancy tests that you it's real cheap. So it got the little like hole for the pee. Like it come with like a dropper. So I had peed in like a styrofoam cup, and I had got the dropper or whatever. Y'all, tell me why as soon as I put the pee on that stick, 2 lines came up instantly. Like, didn't take no 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Like, as soon as I had put the pee on that stick, them lines came up. And I'm just like, you know, the girl is like, that was me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm pregnant. And I remember just sitting on the toilet, just like, wow. And the first person I had texted was my coworker Sarah, because Sarah was just like, girl, you pregnant? Like, she had been telling me I was pregnant, and I'm just like, Sarah, no. Like, she just wanted me to have kids, I felt like. And so I just took her a picture of it and I sent it to her. And she was like, oh my God, congratulations, this and that. And I'm just sitting like on the toilet like shook. So I probably spent like 20-30 minutes in the bathroom. And then I had went to go see my homegirl. And I was like, I went to her house and we just chilling. Like, I didn't even tell her nothing. But then I was getting ready to show her. Like, I had been in her house for like an hour at this point. And I was just like, I was getting ready to tell her about it. And I looked in my purse and I ain't see the test. I was like, oh my God, like, I lost this motherfucker like that fast. So I had went to my car and I didn't see him. And then I had came back inside and I was like, girl, have you seen a pregnancy test? Have you seen a pregnancy test? I lost my test. And she was like, pregnancy test, blah, 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 blah. So I had to tell her, like, girl, yes, I just found out that I'm pregnant, or that it was positive, and I lost it. So we ended up finding it, and she like, I got another one. And this was one of the ones that you, like, pee on the stick, put the cap on, and, you know, wait. And so she like, I got one if you want to take it. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So she gave me another like plastic cup to pee in, and I dipped the stick in a test. Tell me why, as soon as that stick touched the pee, here come them lines. I'm like, girl, I'm pregnant, like, the lines is coming up. And she was like, oh my gosh. And so everyone was getting into an argument because I was been supposed to come to his house, but I was at my homegirl house. Like, she was giving me support and consoling me because I was really freaking out. And so we was arguing. Like, he was really like, where you at? You told me you was gonna be here, you're not here. Like, where are you? And so I was just like, I don't know. So I spent another like hour at her crib, and we just like kind of arguing, but like I'm still like not worried about it. Like, I'm worried about this. So I was kind of like being nonchalant with him. And so when I went to his house, like, he already, you know, had a little attitude or whatever, because I was supposed to be there like 2 hours ago when the time I told him, but I wasn't there. And so when I get there, he's like we just like being like not loving on each other, whatever. We being kind of like standoffish. And so he ended up getting in the shower or whatever. Like, he had probably said something to me. I can't really remember what he said, but he ended up going to get in the shower. And I was like, he didn't give me a chance to like, because first I tossed them at him, and one of them like went to where he couldn't see it, and then the other one was like face upside down. And he just went to get in the shower. So I was like, damn, I gotta pick these tests up and show him another way. So I picked the test up, and while he was in the bathroom, I just sat him on the toilet. So I guess he was like, he heard the door shut or whatever. And I was just so nervous. Like, I understand this wasn't the way to do it, but this is what I did. I had put the test on the toilet, and like, I was finna skedaddle. Like, I was finna get skedaddle, especially as soon as I heard that water turn off. I was like, damn, he had seen it, because like, he was only in there for like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and then that water turned right off. And I was putting on my shoes, and it was like, as soon he like had him in his hand, and he was like, are you for real? And I was just like, yeah. And I started crying, like, I was bawling, y'all. And he was being real supportive, like he wasn't even mad no more. Like, he had told me to come sit on his lap, and we was hugging, and I was crying, and he was just, you know, consoling me and stuff. And we were just both in shock, like, the whole time. And so I want to say either the next day or a few days later, we had went to Planned Parenthood to get like a proof of pregnancy paper and like take another test or whatever. Now it came out positive, and they ended up telling me my due date, which is February 10th. Yeah. So I want to say we went to Planned Parenthood a few days later, or like maybe even a week later. And I was like, damn, I got this proof of pregnancy stuff. Like, I gotta tell my mama eventually. So he was like, I'll tell my mama after you tell your mama or whatever. And so I came upstairs, and I was just like, Mom, don't be mad. I'm still gonna be in school. Like, you know, I'm just like beating around the bush. I'm like, you know, I'm a grinder. You know, I'm gonna do everything I said I was gonna do, basically. And she's like, what happened? What's wrong? Like, like I'm talking like crazy. Like, I'm just beating around the bush. And I'm like, I'm pregnant. And she was like, And I was like, yeah, I am. And I showed her the proof of pregnancy, and I showed her the test. And she handled it a lot better than I thought she would. She was like, you need to go get some prenatals. You need to find an OB. Like, she was just putting me on game. And so she was like, we ain't gonna tell your daddy. I was like, what's it gonna tell him? I'm just gonna pop up with a baby and be like, surprise that this your grandbaby. But when we had our first ultrasound, I didn't want to tell nobody. Like, it wasn't that I was ashamed, but I feel like now a lot of people was coming up pregnant, and I just like didn't. It was like every time you get on Facebook or social media, somebody else was pregnant. So I was feeling some type of way about that, because I'm like, I'm finna be another one like them. And I wasn't really trying to judge, but I felt some type of way about it. Like, I wasn't ashamed, but at the same time, I just didn't want everybody in my business. And so when we had went to our first ultrasound, he was like, can I post it? And I was like, yeah. I just know my baby daddy gonna be a good daddy. Like, since we found out, he been really supportive, and I can tell he really excited. And when he had made the post, a lot of people was very supportive about it. And I was like, dang, now that most of my family know and most of my friends and stuff know on Facebook, like, I gotta tell my daddy. And so I had sent him a message, and I kind of had said the same thing I told my mama. I was like, hey daddy, like, don't be mad. I'm still gonna do everything I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna try it 10 times harder than I am now. And I sent him the picture from the ultrasound, and he was basically like, how can I be mad? Like he said, he really sweet message, like, how could I be mad? You got me like my eyes watering and stuff, like I'm gonna be a granddaddy and all this stuff. So yeah, they was real supportive. I ain't really had no bad comments or nothing like that. Just a lot of people was like, dang, I can't believe you pregnant. Like, I was like, yeah, me neither. But yeah, they been real supportive this whole time and been there for me. I do got some more pictures from my most recent ultrasound I want to show y'all. This is a picture of his feet. So I think that's the right one and that's the left one. His little face. I don't know what he was doing in that picture. What is this? Oh, that's his penis, y'all. This what that is. But this picture is too cute to me. And it took me a really long time to figure out what it was. But it's his little nose and lips. So, like, if you look right here, that's his nose. And those are his lips right there. So, it's like this part of his face. He gonna have so precious lips. Yeah. That's my little bean. I am gonna be doing a little baby haul for y'all probably after my baby shower. He already got some clothes and some accessories, and I got his stroller today, so I will be doing a stroller unboxing video. I got the Nuna travel set, Tavo travel set, so I'll be doing an unboxing and first impressions video on that. Whenever I get to it, it's a big old box, and I just know I don't want to pull out the stroller because then I'm gonna have to like put it somewhere, you know. So in the box, it's just where it needs to be. Hopefully you enjoyed the story. That's how I found out I was pregnant. It wasn't too dramatic, but I'll never forget it. Well, I was dramatic the way I did him with them tests or whatever, but thankfully he was very excited and supportive, and same thing with my parents. So yeah, y'all, I'll see you guys in the next video.
At first, I was like,
take that rubber off, fuck that hoe, meat to meat.
as a joke. But bro,
Let's play a little